My feet are killing me. Mustn't grumble. My lungs are like ashtrays, but we're ready to rumble. Why are you trying to be reliable and humble? When the empire crumble, don't talk and mumble. Too late to wait for the towers to tumble. The towers tumble down in a whole heap of rubble. Now the whole world in a whole heap of trouble. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bumble. 1,000 years of Islam till 1666. Come the revolution, come. Everybody gotta get up for this one. Come the revolution, come. Don't stop now, so we just begun. Come the revolution, come. Daylight when I'm on a mission. Simmer, come the revolution, come. Gotta get up and have a little bit of fun, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm trying to think of a poet. Nobody got fuss no fight. Junglists unite. Tonight is the night. Junglists unite. Junglists unite. Shake off the chains of the new world order. Take your eye and let you know we're looking out for you. Jedi are coming. They say we didn't warn you. Move before the reptilian got like all their border. I hear look at all of the tracing the snow. Back with a mic and a back with a mic and a back with a mic and so. Let all the people at the TAA 20th anniversary know. Humanity's in trouble. What are you gonna do, bro?
So this story is called The Bear, and I kind of sort of think this isn't going to work, but I would sort of normally take you on a hike right the way around, but I suspect because I've got a mic it's not going to work, so I'm going to have to stay in one place, which is sad. But we are hiking. We were about, what, 4 years ago maybe? She's about sort of 11, I don't know, 12. And we're hiking through North America. And it's the end of the holiday. And we're in this like really beautiful sequoia forest. And there's trees everywhere. And we're sort of on this kind of like about a 5-mile hike. It's not too far, but I'm getting a bit tired. And we're about halfway through. And I'm looking at the map. And I realise that if we go across this beautiful sunlit meadow to the left over here, we can cut about 2 miles of the route, and I'm really keen to cut 2 miles of the route. So I'm about to walk into this beautiful sunlit meadow, and I noticed this little kind of prairie dog thing going jack, 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 like that. And I'm like, what is the prairie dog? Why is it so scared? What is it doing? And I'm looking at it and I'm going, it's scared of us. Oh my God, this is like a real nature moment. This is like really cool. Oh my God, daughter, teachable moment. This is a real observable moment. So I say to Cora, look at the prairie dog. It is scared of us, but we are with nature, and we will not disturb it. And Cora goes, no Mum, it's scared of the bear. And I go, darling, don't be silly. Now Cora has wanted to see a bear the whole time we've been in America. Every single part we've been in, it's a bear, it's a rock, it's a bear, it's a shadow, it's a bear, it's a bush. We have never seen a bush. Bears are actually quite rare, you don't really see them very often. But anyway, I go, no darling, it's okay. It's just a little prairie dog on a sunlit field. And if we go through that sunlit field, we cut 2 miles off the wall. So we're going through the field. She goes, no Mum, there is a bear. So I stand with her and I go, look, there is no bear, darling. It's just a shadow. And she goes, Mum, there's a fucking bear there. And she's only 11 and she doesn't swear yet. So this is like, shit, but I am not fucking walking an extra 3 miles because she thinks there's a fucking bear when it's a shadow. Just taking a beat, apologies for language, I'm thinking about when I gave birth. So there's this moment, and I don't think it happens to everyone, but it definitely happened to more than me, when you're giving birth. When everything goes kind of really long moment, like maybe if you're having a car crash and time really expands. And it's the bit when you're just about to give birth, and any woman who's done it's like, you think this is not going to fucking happen. There is a wall, and I'm trying to push a baby through it. This is not happening. And I have this full-on hallucination, absolutely vivid. I'm on a cliff, and I can see in front of me this kind of parched plain. It's dried and it's cracked and there's dead animals on it. And I can see it vividly, and I'm standing on the cliff, and I know for a certainty I have to walk across the desert. I have to walk across the desert.
It's what we've all been waiting for! Obey like a dog, work your ass off like a donkey, follow the majority from your human spirituality and let go! Give up all your resistance and control! We Other social media power on the mission to feed your greatest superficial desires, helping you to forget your roots and all your inhibitions. Just let go, just do it, buy it, consume it. Life tastes good when you go with the flow, that's what life's all about. Materialistic needs come first, don't they? What else is money for? That's the secret to life. Success, happiness in its true form. Don't use your mind and body and spirit. That's no use. It's only just a myth. Don't believe the conspiracies. You can't spell belief without lie in the middle. Forget about religion, community and culture. It's all confused.com, ain't it? Don't worry, it's all lives matter over here. Let us be
here in every step I land. Untying their protection, this journey is here in every step I land. Woo! Okay, this is the last one. In the need for normal, she fled, jumped into the first carriage and pretended she was there all along. I watched her, looking through me with empty eyes. Left in the song of her heart, all she needed from me was my silence.
Next to the Thames, and basically my phone got washed away. So I lost all my bars and everything. But anyway, this is one that we'll go with. And it's like, I like to call it London City. This place that we're living in. This place that we're living in is called London City. It's called London City. I hope you're all trippy. You better be.
Come on! Allez!
Underground lines, and I'm avoiding contact with everybody's sight. That really ain't right, because we should be looking at each other into our eyes. But actually we're saying, no, please don't look at me. But you know what? When you open your eyes, the skies are grey. It's all grey. It's all grey. I despair. I despair of the polluted air. The way we treat Mother Earth. It's not what she deserves. We need to protect the bees. We need to plant more trees.
I don't know how it goes, but might go like this. Now, in my heart of hearts, TAA's harvest is sublime, the true kind that only nature can find. It really gets my goat how this shit is still a crime, yet still remain within the rhythm beyond the ocean's depths and the sands of no time. It's flow time. It speaks louder than the thoughts in my mind. Conceding frequencies in a sublimated sequence, helping us to rewind right back to a place of the divine, infinitely fracturing both mystery and design, back to a place where only the spirit can define how we and all the stars are still intrinsically aligned. Technicolored welds of in welds, you know I'm on that. Mindfully embellished in a cluster of psychedelic diamonds and pearls, spray painted in a scent of illuminated pans and swells, dusting off more puff than the Powerpuff Girls. Transcendental fractal contact directly reflected upon a fluid-rooted abstract acid flashback, sentimentally trespassing just for a crack. Counterfeit laws, just got a slap. Nomadic combat, yeah, we know we on that. Now we pass shine like a pastime of true colours for the rest of our existence. The only strength we have left is our resistance. Not forgetting the soul in our heart. Brothers and sisters, we cannot be ripped apart. Be yourself, speak out loud. Be yourself, so be proud. So how be it sound, found, sound, it. How it sounded sounds around and around. It was like finding a needle in a haystack, but hanging back with track as I found his door to an empty dark room soon to bloom, created by a stepping stone to be replaced upon space with no grace. So I sat down in the middle of the floor, cross-legged. This time not ragged and edged. I sat down to sigh of relief from my own crown. So we're here. Now I can literally see the colours of breeze running through the papers of trees. My mind is settled like a flower upon leaves. Resistance is fertile in amongst a climate of weeds. Indeed, I wear my heart proud on my sleeve. Leaving vapours trails, lifting nature's vows, inhaling breaths of the presses of grace, exhaling and still exclaiming, fuck the police. We got it on lock, plain saying and release, a testament born in an adornment of pure petals and peace. Counting my blessings for a true abundance to seize. Please, let this be a settlement, at least. Thanks. That was good fun. Really enjoyed that testimony, guys. Now, okay, I'm judging by you guys like not booing me off. I don't know how this is going to go. I haven't played in months. So I had a little. Is that alright? Principles are very important in singing, makes them having a laugh, very inspiration into the atmosphere. Yes, Sam, I am. Let's do this,
This whole place we live in, which we fucking hate, actually, we fucking love it. All of them, mate, you, all of them fucking love you. I would have never met any of you. There's a place called London City. So I'm sitting in the city and I'm feeling like a knee. So I decide to downsize. I decided to downsize on my mind. I like the way we flow, 'cause at the end of the day, we'll be asleep, but at least we are happy. Yo, we are living. I've been working 9 to 5 to stay hard, to stay driven. I'm feeling like in life there's something that I'm missing, and I can't keep going on with that repetition, because sometimes it's like constructor capitalist nature, and we don't want that shit. We don't want that shit. We definitely don't want that shit.
In the competition office. Can we give him a round of applause? I'm getting a collection of poetry published this November about refugees. So I've interviewed refugees from Syria for the past 5 years. I help common humanity, because everything connects us. And there's a phrase in aid work called internally displaced person, IDP. So I wrote this about internally displaced heart. Internally displaced heart. I'm going back home now. I'll hang the blue mirror back in the hall. We just need to buy a new mirror and build a new wall. Mohammed is dead, but maybe he can still lend us a hand and smile that happy smile as we work alongside. Layla's bedroom needs rebuilding, of course. And her little bed, it's gone, but so is she. My wife Fatin is alive, thank God, and my brother too. He only has one arm, but together we'll grow some food. Men with guns still walk around, but I hope we can have more children and a peace to keep them alive. I'll put up a good hook by the mosaic when it's redone, you know, and hang my white helmet there near the door just in case. My heart feels internally displaced. I hope I can rebuild that too. My soul will sing. The revolution let me raise my voice. Finally my soul could sing. In the local jail, I lost my trust in those who ruled. I lost my skin in prison branch 215. I lost my blood in prison branch 248. I lost my mind in hospital 601. And I lost my bones inside prison Sidnaya. Still I have my soul. Still I am here. Still my soul will sing.
And everything it touches like liquid mercury, creeping slowly, never stopping. Breathing new life with just a breath and a gasp. The crisp dew recoils to its touch and the chill dissipates, bringing its miracle in its wake. Its warm, searching fingers, the breeze smooth. With purpose it slips and twists and teases to life. The targets one by one, not missing a single hair or blade. Its plan already decided. And realised with what seemed like endless freedom and random acts, but all with a pattern. The fact it's different every time is patterning itself. Life's tapestry held tight with its gift. Its offering to all, that precise coincidence, that fluke of perfection. Giving everything without even knowing it was needed. How can a sunrise be an accident, or sunset be described as the end? As although it seems eternal, its love one day will end. If not already in a different future, not mine or yours, but one of darkness and cold, as if the sun was not old enough already and cannot accept the time when its day is up and uncalled. So in reprisal it burns its bright light in rage, anger at its own enormous fragility, but still it gives its gift of life freely and daily, beating until its final light and sign, and bringing to the end its reign and the start of something new. So there we go, there's that one. There's that one. I line out with one about cocks, dogs and dicks. You can have some saucy tarts, people who like spunky farts. You can even enjoy either a fanny, a flange or a twat. What about a cock, a wang or dong, or even some scat? There's all kind of fun to try these days. There's so much more than straight, bi and gay. There's also a wide selection of fetishes to choose from there. You can even pretend to be an animal if you know how. If you have an unusual imagination, I'm sure you'll work out how, so don't limit yourself to cocks and dicks. Just get out there and try some of that new funky, kinky shit. Why should I be scared of God when I'm dead and gone? Because he can't send me to hell if I've been living in hell all along. I don't care if you don't let me in, since when I'm telling the truth, I fucking sin. You better be ready when I arrive at your gates, because I'm going to kick down your gates and I'll stare you right in the face. And I'll make you regret the day you gave courage to the human race. You create beautiful nature, the sky and the grass, and you created the ruling and rich and the ruling and created the poor and then the ruling elite class. They just get richer and richer while they sit on their arse. What are you doing? Have you got your head in your arse? We've got a question for you, and I don't give a fuck what you do. You think you're God Almighty because you bring people to their knees, please, so you created famine and disease. You think that proves you're God Almighty, please? You got small man syndrome, if you ask me. Just be honest. You got a fucked up sense of humour. You get up on all this fucked up shit on cancer and tumours. You really hear what we've got to say because there's a name for people like you. But you're God Almighty, so I guess you already know that too. With an ego like yours, I'm surprised you don't show your face. Show everyone who really runs the place. Or do you prefer to hide in the shadows in disgrace? Come on, let me in so I can tell you the rest. You haven't even heard the best. Have you seen what they do in your name? Because if what you wanted it was fame, then you got what you wanted. If you think it's funny, then so your sense of humour is lame. I've been waiting for so long for this fucking day. I've got so many things to fucking say. To tell you what I really think, then send me on my way. Back to the burning gates. I don't need no directions. I know my way. But at least I got my day, and when you wake up, you'll remember my name. Because when I came back, I fucked you back the same. I let it rip, but don't worry, I didn't give you it all, just a tip. And now it's your turn to kiss my ass, and me goes the last fucking laugh. Yeah! Right.
But I always knew there was someone else in my mind. Maybe. So.
Exactly!
There's a crowd in my mind.
You said that. Sometimes I think my mind has a mind of its own. Like sometimes I try to think of a thing and it's like my mind is off in a world of its own. Like wings it has grown and off it has flown, flapping around the cave of the cranium, marching to a conundrum of its own creation. It's like a high-speed train, but there's no one at the station. Too fast to even stop at the one-track mind block, but it's not a one-track mind anymore. It's more tracks than I can keep track of, because it's more like a minefield, and every thought that explodes derails the foundation of my concentration, and I'm off the track again, and I'm distracted again. Sometimes I feel like my mind has a mind of its own. Yeah, sometimes I feel like my mind has a mind of its own. Like sometimes I swear it's a completely different entity up there. I mean, 1 minute you're like, drink some fresh ginger blended with carrot. The next perplexing second you're beckoning me to pick up my weapons and blast a hole through the whole oncoming cloud of thought that's unfolding. Sometimes I contort with a foreboding, back and forth, on all fours, sitting on the fence. Nah, more like banging my brain in the frame of the door, because I can't make up my mind whether to stay or to walk. I fought a feud, I funk a futile finding, regurgitating imagined manifestations of my own agitation. Sometimes I hear things, but my brain doesn't hear, which is mental because it's in between two ears. Sometimes I wake up very hungover the first day of an important new job, and I say to my brain, "What were you thinking?" And sometimes I hear an apologetic cretin say, "I'm cerebrum." And this is where I trail off because my mind has forgotten what I wrote down. And maybe that's because it just doesn't work anymore. So that is the end of that piece. Right, so one intro to this piece is, well, basically this is about drinking too much. I saw a spoken word artist at a festival, Port Elliot Festival. I think his name was Elvis McGonigal, Scottish guy. And he did a poem that was an ode to whiskey. And I was like, oh, I love whiskey. So I listened to that, and afterwards I said to him, I really liked your poetry, mate. I tried writing an ode to whiskey, but it turned into an apology to my liver. So, I've got serious. No. I deliberately debilitate my delivery, intoxicating my liver diligently, because I couldn't facilitate a piss up in a distillery, because it's only me shivering with the DTs, because I'm shaking while I'm rehabilitating, scribbling a soliloquy, dribbling a soliloquy. I'm skating a frozen lake that ain't half the thin ice that it used to be.
Habitually, I'm raping a river till I've drained it empty, drinking like amphibian ecology, dignity escaping as I scribble an apology. I'm in the alcohol like sodomy. Liquid masturbation, conversation lubrication, salivating over the expectation of a wet whistle when it's already pretty slippery. I'm meditating over the state of a nation euphorically pleased, debating if this is really making me free. Reinstating my inebriation, self-medicating, sedating tranquility. I'm deviating from the trajectory that I'm supposed to be negotiating, but my vision's gone all squiggly. Still, tripping on fantasy is still a possibility. I'm ill, getting iller, the liquor's a killer, a slippery slope is the dopest, you feeling me? Not so slick as I skid like a skittle, I'm tripping, I'm crippling, sickening sickness when I suck on the nipple in the middle of a tit that is full of whiskey. Cause I never miss a sip like they do in Mississippi. It's risky to mix the rum in with the whiskey. How is it? It's risky. I fidget, I'm twitching, the grip of addiction as tight as a fictional fist. And from this affliction I'm smitten, I just can't resist. The hair that I'm ripping from dog that is bitten. Last night it was bitching, but now it's a bitch. In the kitchen I'm mixing a hangover fix, a drink that is stiffer than rigor mortis. I crawl in a ball, I shiver and twitch. Not even worthy to house my own shit. So it rejects my rectum like a vengeful prick. I spit out the taste of Lucifer's dick. I'm at your mercy. I'm on my knees. Give me more whiskey please. Thank you.
Finished, room was empty, there wasn't even a fucking microphone, and it was the best gig I've ever fucking done. Oh yeah. Fucking up, yeah, been a lot of fucking break and everything. You're lucky, because I forgot my book, so I'm going to fucking make it up as much as I can, and it'll be really pretentious and long, and it'll go on way too much, yeah, because they just let us on the list, yeah, so. Hooray! How many squatters have we got in the house? It's fucking all of you right now, isn't it? Yeah, because we're a new world of words, a one big crew, because we're all in it for me and for you. One big crew, all in it for me and you. One big crew, all in it for me and you. Now what crew? Who's a crew? What a crew do? You might have heard of them, but they never heard of you, so fuck your crew, or fuck you too. Pigs ask for a logo, training in the squatter dojo, gonna show you how to crack with a ninja crowbar, with a Wookiee on guard. We'll be prowling in your yard now. Behind the barricades we forgot how the people at the top, they want to stop the squat. That's why they hire cops and make plots, taking cheap shots whilst we find a place to let the bass drops. We season buildings back to satisfy a housing lack. Bailiffs on our back, living with guys smoking crack. We lack an acceptance of the trance. Instead we dance with legality in a grey economy. In between states we learn to hate haters, instead become instigators. Oh, that's social change, a revolution. Only one solution, the organised confusion by that contention. Let me also mention that all cops are bastards and all bailiffs in collusion. I live to write rhymes that be classified as crimes. Wanna spit shit, make me complicit in that anti-state action. Only bringing satisfaction to the autonomen, living the expression of desire, be that through community creation or the application of fire to the laws. Who'd have us believe that you can only grieve for worlds that might have been? It's fucking obscene, as I can't accept what happened before I was born. Let me commit my life to organise, not mourn. Cause I'm sick of paying bills and I'm sick of paying rent. Feels like I work all the time, don't know where the money went. Cause it's snowing outside, you're living in a tent. Cause there's no government, like no government. Because you robbed a shop, have to hide from the cops. Cause your mum threw you out, cause your dad makes sucking cock. Cause you love the drugs but they sure like you a lot. Because Babylon's your foe, your Baba clap, blood clot. Because a crowbar and a plan is all that you got. Because private property be a capitalist plot. Because we all need a place to let the bass drop. So soul. Let's throw it up before we throw up. So London, let's organise. Now Holloway, let's organise. Now Limehouse, let's organise. Now Deptford, let's organise. Now Hackney, let's organise. Now Wembley, let's organise. Now Manchester, let's organise. Now Mazab, let's organise. Now Hamburg Force, let's organise. Yeah, the ADM, let's organise. All the favelas, let's organise. All the townships, let's organise. All the slums, let's organise. E14, let's organise. All the people, let's organise. Let's organise. Punk rock hyenas eating raw flesh in the shopping centre rows. Welcome to my rotten carcass show. We snapping bones and digesting it anti-slow. There's not a trace left to worry the crows. Hearers laughing in your face as our crew takes over the place, solving problems faster than chimpanzees. Alpha females to the front, no macho sleaze, please. We know our familial bonds. We know domination is wrong. All along, sing our savannah song, learning to get along as we scavenge and hunt. We treat that pride of lions like they a pack of cunt. I got a clip bigger than an elephant dick, setting traps in your bush to snatch you real quick in the Wadi Abu Diba, the valley of the hyena. Overcoming others with force, that be wrong. Overcome yourself and show that you're strong. One day as a lion, make me laugh hard and long. Make me laugh hard and long. Now the feliform carnivora mammalia, only 4 species in the familiar Hedenia, descended from the aardwolf, man-hard jackal. Step to me and my clan and we're too hard to tackle, ready to battle cattle and snaffle chattels, seizing your leftover scraps to the beat of boom bap, dressed up fresh in a bison skull cap. Step to me and my clan will preemptively attack. Yes, we're known for our dirty habits and immorality, the reversal of normal activities. Alpha females to the front, they lead the sleaze. Yes, check out our after party orgies, have to be seen to believe in the Wadi Abu Diba, valley of the hyena. Overcoming yourself with strength, that be wrong. I fucked the words up, but like, you'll all sing along now. It's been fucking ages, yeah? Yeah, let's do half of that. Yeah, I was rehearsing that. Because anarchy is not chaos, no, it's not disorderly. It's about organisation and building community. All power to the commune, to the barricade we go. Check the revolution sound at my TAA show. Now step 1, I'll be against all authority. Yes, you heard me, I'm against all authority. My will is equal, collaboration the priority. The only power you got, what I give you willingly. Now, thrillingly, I've learned how to live indomitable. So, fuck your boss and fuck your constable. Fly that red and black high, make a fist with your hand. Fly that green and black high, make a fist with your hand. Fly that pink and black high, make a fist with your hand. Fly that black flag high, fist with your hand. My favourite teacher at school was Mrs. Emma Goldman. Not a schoolboy crush, but lifelong romance. She said, always earn the revolution if you can still dance. But them a say, what were they chatting about? They said that anarchy was dead. Go away, shut your mouth. Because anarchy is not chaos, no, it's not disorderly. It's about that organisation and building community. All power to the commune, to the barricade we go. Check out my revolution sound at my poetry show. Now step 2. Check Bakunin when he says to you, you shall be a slave to any man or woman who lives more free than thee, just as I shall be master to any, living less free than me. If there's a state, there's domination, and in turn there's slavery, each according to their needs, each according to their abilities. Like Alfredo Bonanno said, so let us be living our life without armoured joy, because equal to the passion to create is that passion to destroy. What them a say? What them a say? What were they chatting about? They said that anarchy was dead. Go away, shut your mouth. Because that anarchy is not chaos, it's not disorderly. It's about organisation, building community. All power to the commune, to the barricade we go. Check out the revolution sound at my post-COVID show. And step 3, check yourself a little Noam Chomsky. Understand that society convinces you this is the way it has to be. Consent manufactured in the media factory. Check the totality of the mind-wipe frenzy. Colourless green ideas sleep furiously. Colourless green ideas sleep furiously. Colourless green ideas sleep furiously. And then step 4. You realise you're not alone no more. You say it loud and proud. No war, but the class war. Step 4. You're not alone no more. You say it loud and proud. No war but that. Class war. No war but that. No war but that. Because when Illegal protests in the street, they're calling it a riot. People screaming for freedom, the government trying to deny it. They occupying private property. But who's fucking own it all anyway? Same people who sold out your life today and yesterday, they call it private property. Might as well call it a crooked lottery. Might as well call it a fucking highway robbery when 1% of the people own 99% of the wealth. You know they've stolen it all through use of stealth. Selling you a pre-packaged life that be straight off the shelf. You think the rich care if you get socialised health or get treated fair by employers and banks are too busy reinvesting in bullets and tanks, protecting their interests, minimising now as it's time we burn them up in their ivory towers. So fight your fear. And if you dare, grab up that fucking tacky plastic McDonald's chair and break it over that policeman there. Because police be the first defence.
I mean, nothing like that. General consumption and the peace of all is all just for the soul. Bad coolers go up, life's little shames. Thank you. And this next one's the Prodigy song. No, that's a lie. I'll try next time. Oh yeah, this one. Stop pimping all around the house now, making it a profit. And you start shouting, smashing your shit up against the door. Pull out in the kitchen, get the head up the sink. Love your right, mate, unless you had a drink. No more words, no words you say. No more words, get the move to get. No more words, that way. Drag me down. Drag me down. Say yes, I come close to take pics up, picked a mess. Not over my mind to deal with all the stress. And that's the second part of my last breath anyways, dragging me down. Boy, it's a bollocks that one up.
This one's about some squirrels. It was actually observed in Plastow Park. A small percentage of squirrels have been observed to eject dandelion seeds from their nostrils when they sneeze. It is believed that the seeds may drift inside their nasal cavities during hibernation and remain there till spring. Curiously, these seeds, they always seem to come out in pairs, each entwined around the other as if young lovers deep in dreams of running away and burning all the clocks. And yet, as the second hand never stops, in the breeze those seeds so softly clinging are most often forced apart, almost silent, like the unstitching flesh of an apricot torn in half. A kiss beside a railway line. Regardless, the squirrels keep sneezing. So what about butterflies, and then we'll make more. Have uncovered that when asked how it feels to flutter, a significant cluster expressed an unshakable sensation that their flight through this life is a rehearsal for something else, something greater, something other than this, something more than a brief kiss across the sky, the rapid mechanics of flapping wings, or even the tsunamis that these movements are constantly causing. This perspective takes all action as practice, as preparation for, as one butterfly respondent put it, the meeting of reality and magic. I don't think that we ever reach this, another interviewee expanded, but we can make it easier to imagine. And so,
a windsurfer, fulcrums board and sail over the crystal waters of the bay and lifts. From a pulse of the ocean to float from mundanity of wind power into airborne princess-kissed tailless amphibian. Regal under the sun's play from the waves. The soft light of another fading day scattering a late radiation. Over the beautiful me, over the beautiful you, over the beautiful people thronging the sand, cocktails in hand, half coconut cupped and brought to us by smiling employees. The brand affluence of our 2-week nothing to do, springboard belly flopping into the hotel pool. The water swiftly slapping together in its chlorine self-scented wake lies our week and a half of trying to begin one of the many books we already can't be bothered to bring any attention to. As the day is packed away by more smiling employees who have been underpaid to keep smiling as they undertake to sweep the beach of every cigarette butt. Every empty half coconut shell cocktail receptacle. Every half thought through notion of tropical paradise. As we try and disremember the cruelties that have made affordable a flight halfway around the planet in order to be imprisoned within a compound of luxury chalets and be bought weekly mixed, all-inclusive half-coconut receptacle drinks and have nothing more to undertake but climb into a chauffeur-driven golf cart and have the driver ask how we're enjoying ourselves so far. Which of the restaurants we'd like to know? Perhaps Luetti? It's that or El Cuento or El Racanto. Either that the same one we ate more than 3 odd days ago. And though we're aware that what is seen through its window does not always reveal the nature.
A demon I have banned from my internal world, but that's an ongoing battle. Like a reoffending criminal, a shoplifting addiction, it should not be branded an outcast. Support. That's everything. Learning how to support ourselves amongst a descending realm. But maybe that's the negativity bouncing around this world. But negativity is not who I am. It's not who we are. It is there. a demon. But there is so much light, sparkling. The energy is just amazing. My body is a vesicle for the energy in this egg. The light, the dark, the rainbow. I can feel power building inside of me. I can move the energy. I can control it. Sometimes I can't. I can use it. I can help people. I can help myself. I can put a spell on you. I can. I will. I do. It's scary sometimes. What if I do something wrong and someone gets hurt? But consent. Consent is everything. Would I be able to cope with that? But I can use the colours to heal myself. And so can you. But it would take time. Everything is attention. Or to release any emotion, really. The real stuff. I don't know why. Guilt. Water. Flowing. Pride. Ego. Looking perfect is a curse. On the outside, I've got my shit together. On the inside, I'm a duck. Feet going at 1,000,000 miles an hour to keep going. Keep going. That's what society expects, right? Head down, get on with it. Keep calm and carry on. This generation are becoming better, but I'm still stuck a few years back. I trust myself. I love myself. I don't want to be anyone else. But sometimes it all gets a bit too much. Music. That's my escape. I get lost. Isolate myself. My coping mechanism. I can't go long without it. It's like an addiction. But not physical. Is it mental? Emotional? Or spiritual? I look in the mirror with the music and I say, I love you. And I mean it.